Hi and welcome to our second lesson. This one is called unit pricing. Um, let's pretend that your friend just said to you that they said, I just baked some cookies, but I'm out of milk. And of course you want to have milk with your freshly baked cookies. So you say, okay, I'll go to the store and pick some up. So you get to the store and there are different sizes and different prices for each one. Now there might be a reason to buy, say, only 250 liters or 1 liter instead of 4 liters. Perhaps you don't want to carry that amount home, or you don't have as much money on you, or not room in the fridge or something. But let's say in this case that you've decided that you're going to buy whichever one is the cheapest. Now what does that mean, cheapest? In a way, option A is cheapest because it's only $1.50. But in another way, if you take a look at the cost per liter, then it might not be the cheapest. So here's our question. Can we use ratios and proportions to think about this? So our question is, which option is cheapest per liter? Or in other words, how much does it cost for 1 liter? So you're buying, in option A, you're buying $1.50 for 250 milliliters. How much would that be if I make an equivalent ratio for 1 liter? Okay, so first of all, we have a bit of a problem because we have to convert from 250 milliliters to 1 liter. But since it's an easy question in this case, let's just say, hey, I know that 1 liter is equal to 1,000 milliliters here. So I'll do a bit of a shortcut here. One way to think about this, we could say times 4 here, times 4 there. So in this case, the X would be $6 per liter. $6 for 1 liter. So how much would that cost if I were to get a whole liter? Like I would have to get 4 of those containers, and 4 times 150 is $6 per liter, right? Just in case if you didn't like that times 4 method, you could realize and say that 250 milliliters, so if I go 250 milliliters is the same thing as 0.25 liters, then I could have gone here and said 150 over 0.25 liters, because now my units are the same, and then do the cross multiplying. You would get the same answer. So for option A, oh, did I erase it? Option A, the answer was $6 for 1 liter. For option B, well, option B is already set up, isn't it? Option B is $2.50 for 1 liter. So B, that was A. Here's B, $2.50 per liter. So far, which one is cheapest? Definitely paying $2.50 for a liter is a lot less than paying $6 for a liter. Let's look at our last one for C over here. So it's $3.50 for 4 liters. So looking at C, I'll do this in black. $3.50 for 4 liters is equal to X over 1 liter. Okay, some of you might look at this and say, hey, I can divide by 4. Well, I'll just multiply it out. 350 times 1, that's 350. It's going to be equal to 4x. And if I divide both sides by 4, then I'll get an answer. And I think it's 0.875. Now, what does that 0.875 mean? That is the price, so it's the dollars for 1 liter, so per liter. Since I guess if we're going to go overall and say which one is the cheapest, we had A, B, so C is 0. I'll round this to the nearest cent. So now we'll say actually C is the cheapest. And so we'll come over here and we'll say this one is the cheapest. So what we just figured out is how to do the unit price. I'll give you a quick little definition of unit price. Unit price is the price for one of something. Would you like to know a shortcut instead of having to do the whole cross multiplying? Well, let's look at this last example here. I did $350 divided by 4 liters was equal to X over 1 liter. Well, really, this is my answer for X. Instead of having to cross multiply, I got X over 1. I could just say it is the price divided by the number in the package. And I think I even had, there you go, unit price. Unit price equal the cost divided by the amount in the package. So for example, that would have been the cost for the milk divided by the number of liters in the package. And we got 88 cents per liter. So what's the unit price? 88 cents per liter. Let's try our first example here. 12 apples cost $10.20. How much does 1 apple cost? Well, let's try it. We'll get out $10.20. That's how much it is for 12. So the unit price, in other words, the cost for one of them, I've just divided out, and I get 0.85 per. Now, what is one of those? And when we were talking about milk, it was liters, so here it was per apple. You could say 85 cents or $0.85 for 1 apple. You could also write it out that way. When you read it out, when you see that divided by, it means per. Or just like in the fraction bar, $10.20 per 12 is the same thing as 85 cents per 1. Example number 2. Rosa buys supplies for the hamlet office in Arviat, Nunavut, where she works as a clerk. She wants to buy pens. The supplier sells a box of 9 pens for $6.25. Calculate the unit price of 1 pen. Okay, so the unit price is equal to the cost divided by the number in the package. So that's going to be equal to $6.25 divided by 9, which my calculator tells me is 0.694 repeating. So if I put this to the nearest cent, it would be 69 cents per pen. Example number 3. Claire picks fresh strawberries at a U-pick farm in Portage la Prairie, Manitoba. If she fills a pint basket, which apparently is 0.5506 liters, it will cost her $1.50. If she fills a 4-liter ice cream pail, it will cost $9. Which size of container is going to give her will be a better buy? Okay, so I'm going to say A. Option A is, and I'm going to put the price on the top, the cost on the top, $1.50 for 0.5506 liters. So when I divide that out, I get $2.72 per liter. When I do option B, which was $9 for a 4-liter container, 9 divided by 4 is $2.25 per liter. Which one is a better buy? The 4 liter is a better buy. Taking a look at example number 4, some charts here. It says you and a partner own a janitorial service. Before making your purchases, you research prices from local stores and compare the unit price of each item. Record your research below. Okay, so light bulbs, there's 4 in the package, and brand A, what is the unit price? So to do this, I'm going to do $2.29 here. I'm going to kind of show my work here. This is going to be $2. Can I zoom in? There we go. $2.29 divided by 4. That's how I do this. 2.29 divided by 4 on my calculator. I get, I'm going to erase this out, 0.5725, but I want to do to the nearest cent. So I look at this and I say, okay, this number is not 5 or greater, so I'm just going to get rid of that. I'll say dollars per, what was it? A light bulb. Per bulb. Brand B, it's the same, it's 4 again. So in this case, I'm going to type in $2.99 divided by 4, and I get 0.7475. So in this case, I look and I say, hey, that's closer to 75 cents because this number here is a 5 or larger. 7 is larger than 5. So I'm going to change this to 75 cents per bulb. Okay, so I'd like you to try the sponges one. Can you do 5 sponges for $7.95 and then $7.69, and then come and see if you did it right. So hit pause now, try those 2, and then come back. Okay, so I got $1.59 per sponge and $1.54 per sponge after rounding. Okay, so now here's an example where we're comparing different sizes of the same brand. So we could buy the same light bulbs, 3 bulbs per package or 6 bulbs per package. So let's check out the unit price. So here I'm going to do $2.49 divided by 3, and I will get 83 cents. So $0.83 per bulb for 1 bulb, or $4.49 for 6, which would be 0.75 per bulb. Really helps you decide. Well, if you got room for 6 bulbs in your cupboards, you may as well get the 6 bulb package because it is cheaper per bulb. All right, same as before. I want you to hit pause and try the next 2. And after rounding, $1.59 per sponge and $1.50 per sponge. And that is the end of our lesson. So try the worksheet. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask me. Thanks.